the darkest closets is a strange land of impractical gifts. The gifts of holidays past, never used, always forgotten. Buying the right gift can be a problem, but Cineplex Odeon has a solution. Cineplex Odeon gift certificates, always the right style, size, and color. This time, give a gift of laughter, romance, adventure. Give Cineplex Odeon gift certificates, the gift of entertainment.
Found me, Sheriff.
Hi, I'm Del. I hope you have fun watching the tune, and if you like my songs, here's how you can order the soundtrack.
Isn't it right again?
This is one of the 300 storyboard drawings that I have. I put them on my wall, and this way I can see whether the story is flowing smoothly, if it's understandable, if the jokes work. Also, I can use these stories for layout ideas, so I know how the drawing should work and how they should look on the screen. Once the storyboard is all put together, then we go into the sound room and do the music and the dialogue. This is Maureen McKellen, who wrote the music, and she's singing one of the songs from the tune.
By fame and mystery, I was bribed from the start.
That's me in the background with a red shirt, listening to the songs and making sure that they fit into my my ideas of my concept of how it should look. And this is Del, who is actually Daniel Nyden, who is the voice of Del, reading from the script that we've made from the storyboard.
What's important is not how much money you make or how many people you impress, but what's inside, here, in your heart.
Then once I have the dialogue and the music finished, then I put them down on exposure sheets, which are large sheets of paper that show what's happening in every frame of film, and I can take the words like, "Oh, Del, you're the greatest," and I plot out, I know how long that sound takes and what the mouth position is for each syllable. Then I can take the pencil drawings, and this is Del, Mr. Mega, and Dee Dee, and put them to the soundtrack. And this is him shaking hands near the end of the film. And once that is together, then we shoot the drawings, the pencil drawings, which is called a pencil test. And this is the pencil test from Tango Schmango. And I match it to the music to see if it corresponds and if it works.
Why does an ostrich have such a long neck? Because its head is so far from its body.
Then once I find that the pencil test works and it's ready to go into production, then my assistants Xerox each drawing. There's about 30,000 drawings in the whole film. They Xerox each drawing and they color it, all the flat colors. You can see the suit's been colored, the skin and the hair. And they cut them out with X-Acto knives. It's a very precise job. It has to be done exactly because it looks terrible on the screen if it's not done correctly. And then they paste them down on acetate cells. Then they hand the stacks to me, and I come in there with the colored pencils and do all the detail work, the shadow under the fabric and the skin, the blush of the cheeks and the nose, the detail around the eyes and the mouth, and then the crosshatch on the suit. And I must wear gloves because the acetate picks up any sort of oil or grease from the hand, and it looks terrible on the screen. So I had to wear gloves while I'm doing this. But this is actually the most fun part of the whole process. I mean, I don't know why. It's just great getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning and drawing these characters all day long. You feel like you're really bringing them to life, and it's sort of a godlike experience. It really is one of the most fun parts of doing animated films. Then once each drawing is done, or actually each scene is done, my assistants go through all the scenes and clean up all the dust and the dirt and the mistakes and also check it to make sure that it matches the exposure sheets. So when it goes to camera, there'll be no major errors, and it's very very precise because any mistake looks terrible on the screen. So we only want to do it once. This is my cameraman John Donnelly, and he's shooting each cell, 4 frames. You can hear 4 clicks on the camera. I do it on 4s because not only am I cheap, but I feel that it adds a certain life to it, a vibrancy. Whereas a Disney film, they shoot it on 1s, meaning 1 frame of film for each drawing. It gives it a real smooth look, but I like a rough look. I like it to be sort of jerky and a lot of action in it. And I feel that shooting on 4s, which is basically 6 drawings per second, gives it a certain look that I like. This is in the sound mix, and we look at the film that's been shot and we match it to the sound effects and the music, and this is where we really put it all together before we make prints.
Can you please tell us where Mr. Mega's office is?
It's right.
Yeah, the footsteps should be louder. This is, of course, me and Jessica Marine, and we're checking out the final sound before we send it off to film festivals. The film festivals is really where the film gets sold. It was at Sundance where the film got picked up by October. This is actually the LA Animation Festival, and this is where I showed it to its first audience, and I was very nervous, and we handed out questionnaires. There's my aunt getting the autograph from Mr. Leonard Maltin, and my dad and Maureen, and it was really a very festive affair, and this is really where the film sort of got its first start.